Hi, my name is Christie Valle. I am an LCDC, licensed chemical dependency counselor, certified in anger resolution therapy, and have been working in the field of mental health and recovery for about 15 years now. And I was asked to do a video by one of my good colleagues on domestic violence because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. What I wanted to talk about is primarily for the family members and support system of the victim, because over the years I've worked not only with the victims of domestic violence but also the abusers, and what I hope to do is provide a little bit of insight so that you, the support system, don't give up on the victim in the situation and stay engaged, and hopefully be able to provide them some resources to assist them if they ever do decide to leave that relationship. The first thing I wanted to talk about was to remember that you, as friends and family, co-workers, support system of the victim, will never be able to get them to leave until they're ready. This is the case for many people in recovery. They're not going to stop until they decide themselves. Just like nobody can make you change to do anything you don't want to do, you're not going to be able to do that with the victim of a domestic violence relationship. Also remember that domestic violence does not have to be just physical or sexual assault. Oftentimes it's more verbal, emotional, mental abuse than anything else. The goal of the abuser is to cut the support system out of the person's life. The goal is to isolate them as much as possible so that they have no resources, feel like they have no control over their lives, because the abuser wants to have that power and control over them. Abusers will do things like make the finances restrictive to the victim. They'll give them a very strict budget or no budget at all. The abuser will control all the money. They may not allow them internet access. They may not allow them to have a phone. They may not allow them to have transportation. I've had abusers that required their significant other to stay on a phone the entire day that the abuser was at work. I've had abusers that only allowed the victim to have one outfit, and when the abuser left for work for the day, required the victim to take off that one outfit, give it to them, and then they got it back when they came home so that the victim wouldn't be tempted to leave. If you are a support system for the victim, don't give up on them. Try to keep them encouraged. Try to always provide them resources whenever you do have time to engage with them. Be a listening ear. Remember that it's not easy for them to leave this relationship because change is never easy for anyone. Even if it means every day you're being physically assaulted, it's your routine, and that's what you expect and that's what you know, and leaving that is change, and change is always scary for us. So try to be mindful of that. Also, as people of support, try to remember to not only be a listening ear, not only provide a list of agencies and resources available that the victim can access, but also remember that oftentimes their life has been threatened, or the abuser is threatening to harm their beloved pets, or harm their children, or take their children away from them, or harm the people closest to them, like their family and friends. And in the mind of the victim, they're trying to protect everyone else from the abuser, and in doing so, they don't mind being the victim. I wanted to provide several resources in the Dallas area, but I want to talk about one mainly, which is Genesis Women's Shelter. Is probably one of the best agencies that I like in the Dallas area for victims of domestic violence. I provided their hotline number as well as their website. You're also going to see Mosaic Family Services. They're wonderful for non-English speaking, primarily Spanish speaking victims. So please feel free to use both of these resources that I'm going to show on the screen, as well as the Family Place. The Family Place is special because not only do they work with victims of domestic violence, they also assist with housing or fostering the victim's pets while they're going through treatment. And a lot of times the pets may be able to stay with the victim, or they'll be housed at a foster agency where they can go and visit their pets on a regular basis while they're going through this recovery process until they have their own safe housing. So I'm going to display these on the screen. Hopefully you find this information helpful. If you're a member of support, please feel free to contact these resources and provide them to that loved one in your life who is struggling with a domestic violence relationship. And thank you.